Hi everybody. I'm going to talk about something that might sound really foreign. And that is I'm going to give you, I read an article, 11 reasons why your house isn't selling. Everyone's going to say, what are you talking about? Everyone's house is selling. Well, guess what? Not everyone's house is selling. And, I tell people this all the time. Prices are high and everybody knows it. So when buyers look at homes, they want to feel like they're getting a value for their money. They know they're paying a lot, but you know what? If it's a good house, it's well maintained, and the sellers aren't greedy, then all right, I'm in. I'll go get it. I will take this house and I'll pay good money for it. But sometimes there are things that prevent homes from selling. Number one, you overvalued your property. I'm telling you right now, you need to be really careful about that, because buyers don't want people to, sellers that are greedy, trying to squeeze every nickel out of them. There's like, you're making a killing off of this deal. Let's have just a fair transaction. And buyers are very sensitive to that. Your listing is poor. You see some people, they're like, I'll use anybody. And they write here's this nice 3-bedroom, 2-bath on so-and-so street. And you want a description that's going to draw people in. And while that's really important, what's even more important is having great photos, Ella Lettner Photography, by the way, then you're going to get people looking. And you can see it when you look online and you check the results of your activity, and you can see how many people look at how many pictures. Well, if you use Ella Lettner Photography, they're going to look at like 60 pictures. They're not going to look at 6 pictures and be not done with it. So make sure you have a great description and great photos. And then you got to let people come to your house and you stay out of the way. And I've said this a million times, I guess, but if people are going to come look at your house, you need to go away and just let them have free reign. Let them talk openly without being concerned about what they're saying, and if they're offending you. Make them feel comfortable to open that garage door, the closet door, the kitchen drawer, whatever it is. And then you're too attached. Sometimes if I know right now you want to sell, you're going to put it on the market for $1 and you're hoping you get $1.25, and you're like, well, I only got $1.10, so I'm not going to sell. It's like, well, maybe you need to get a little bit more real as far as that goes. That's just a little too attached. Well, my house is made out of gold instead of metals, nails and screws. Anyway, have your home cleaned. Man, people don't want to feel dirty. And when they come into your house, that will overwhelm them. They won't be able to get past that. So definitely have your home clean and stage the home. I'm not about decorating homes. I'm about staging homes, and there's a huge difference. So staging is to give the buyer the opportunity to visualize themselves in your home. And one example of that is another one of the 11 don'ts is keeping up all your personal photos, your personal tchotchkes and memorabilia and things. That takes away from the people looking at the house, picturing themselves in it. They get too wrapped up in you, your family, your accomplishments, and they lose sight of why they're even there in the first place. And then home improvements, excuse me. I know your daughter, I sold this house just recently. The daughter wanted her room to be bright blue, and the son wanted his room to have a black wall. And guess what? Most buyers don't agree with you. That's not what they're looking for. So when they look at that, they go, wow, it's going to be really hard to paint over that in a nice neutral color that we like. So just keep in mind that it's great to paint those accent walls like that, or whatever other custom features you like, but do it while you live there, and maybe to get ready to sell, go ahead and come back more to the more neutral territory. And then, of course, clutter. You can't have clutter. You want things to feel open and spacious. You don't want pinch points. No clutter. And then repairs. Again, prices are high. They expect a good product. So if you have a bunch of stuff wrong with it, it's going to turn them off, and they're going to excuse me. I'm so sorry. And they're not going to want the house. They're going to feel like, wow, I'm paying too much for this house. And then, of course, if you didn't choose me as your real estate agent, that's going to be a problem too. So be sure and like this video and follow me on Facebook.